Hi Aquarius, it's Michelle from The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So we're going to do a read for the month of August, and this is going to be a tad bit late here, but I thought I'd better get something out for you in terms of a monthly. Like I did last month, I thought it would be kind of fun. So we're going to jump into this. It's going to be a general read, so if you're looking for a personal read, go to The Guided Intuitive up here or my description box. I do want to thank all of you that have been booking coaching packages with me, and it has been amazing, even your reads as well. But those of you that are looking, to make some changes. It's just so beautiful to be a part of your success, whether it's offering, accountability, motivation, inspiration, and really helping you marry that strategy and soul together. That's how I roll. So if you're interested in, getting to the point to where you are really wanting to make a change in your life, then I definitely recommend a discovery session up here or in my description box below. It allows some one-on-one time together for us to get to know each other and then make a recommendation based on your personal needs. So it is custom to you. So if it's a relationship situation, if it's a career situation, if it's your business or life overall, you definitely want to book that. And again, it's complimentary, so do check it out. So let's jump into this. All right, let's jump into this and see what's going on for you. We're going to talk about how we can get you from your frustration and your anxiety and move it over into clarity. All right, and giving you some steps to take to make that happen. All right, so we're going to use it by means. We're going to use the Vivid Tarot. We'll start out with that here, and we'll pull some clarifiers down the line. All right, so let's jump into this. Okay, your current circumstances, where you're at right now. And again, this is, excuse me one second. It's going to be a general read, okay, right? So just, again, please note that. All right, let's do this, all right? So flying all over the place, right? The cards are flying all over the place. All right, circumstances, here where we're at. Let's take a look, okay? Eight of Pentacles. We've got you seriously really working on what it is that you want. Now, the Pentacles usually have to do with material things, but really it's whatever it is that you're passionate about and you value, okay? So, the eights are all about that infinity symbol being, balanced. It's also about some sort of change that's taking place, okay? So do note that. But yeah, that's what I see here. So some sort of change that's taking place for you, okay? It seems like you're really working hard at work right now. So the current circumstances right now, what's coming up right now is that we have you working really, really hard at work on something, and you're really focused in on that. And your whole idea is to make a change in terms of the situation where you're at right now. You want to see a change, and the only way to do that is to take inspired action. And that's exactly what I see, Aqua, that you're doing, okay? So that's beautiful. Let's take a look at what your cause of anxiety is at this moment. What is your cause of anxiety or frustration or confusion right now? Okay, let's take a look what that is. Queen of Swords. Wow. Now this is all about, having influence, and she is incredibly perceptive, right? And so right now, your cause of anxiety is that it's almost like you're trying really hard to figure something out right now. Using the mind, you're quick thinking and thinking, what the heck is going on? It's about all the work that you put into something, and then you're stopping for a moment. And by the way, this is Earth sign, right? So this is, following on the Earth energy, and this is actually air energy. So this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy as well. It could be someone taking on that energy, again, such as you here, and that's what I feel. But really, it's kind of like you've got the confidence to move forward, and you're looking at what that strategy is and what that vision is going to be for you here. What's causing anxiety is you're trying to figure out why something is perhaps not happening, person, place, or thing. So it kind of feels like that, and that's what I feel here. So it's kind of like a cause of anxiety. It's got you looking out into getting answers, right? So that's what I get the Queen of. She's got influence, and again, very intellectual, using the mind, being very perceptive. So that's what I see here. All right, so let's take a look a little bit more into this. Who can help on this, or what can help you on this? Let's take a look. We get the Six of Swords. Okay, so the Six is all about growth, and this is about making some sort of change. This is a transition or a passage moving forward. So what I really feel that whatever it is that you've done a lot of work on, you've been putting a lot of work into, It's time to make a change, to move on to the next level, to the next stage, to the next transition. Many of you are closing a cycle and moving forward onto that next passage. And that's what I see here. So the swords, again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So your energy's in the read here. And I really feel that there is some sort of, you don't know what it's going to be. Like, moving forward, you're not sure what that's going to be, but you are open to whatever that looks like. You know that you'll be moving into the unknown, and there is some unknown here, as you can see, kind of like the purple and kind of the clouds. So she's looking into almost like the sky and thinking, how can I make a change in this? What can I do? And then this has you, the Six of Swords. This is about growth. 6 is a pregnant number, and it moves into growth. Even though you might not know what is going to exactly lie ahead, this is about you're growing and doing it anyway. There's been some sort of growth in this stage of transition that's moving forward. All right, so that's exactly what I see here. I am going to pull, so I'm going to clarify a little bit more in terms of the Six of Swords, in terms of what can help you. What can help you is to use the growth that you've known and continuously move forward, and use your intuition in the process, because I really think that being the growth here and not knowing how to move forward, the best thing you can do is to ground yourself and use your intuition in moving forward. You've got kind of like that crown chakra type energy here. Okay. Anything else that who can help in terms of moving forward? Okay. What we get is the Three of Swords. We've got the Nine of Wands and the Four of Swords. Okay. So the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak. And then we've got, what is it? The Nine of Wands, and then which is here. And then the Four of Swords, which is right here. Okay, so we're going to take a look at this. So the best way to move forward in terms of the growth and not knowing or really seeing exactly, but just taking the steps and moving forward and having faith and having, knowing what what's the best way to do. What can help you is kind of what I see here. It's like the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords talks about some sort of heartbreak. The Nine of Wands means coming to an end. The Four of Swords is actually gaining your stability. This is about recuperation after some sort of heartbreak of something that has come to an end, okay? And this is fire and passion that's come to some sort of end. And this is saying that you get the Four of Swords. You see her smiling there, right? She's kind of like she's found her way. Like the fours are about gaining stability, after this particular sort of heartbreak here. And I allow whatever to come up. There's lots of swords here in fire energy. And you're just doing what you can to ground yourself. But the Four of Swords, you see she's doing the namaste. She's got her hands close together, and kind of like really see here is like the stability. This is about getting the rest and the recuperation that was necessary after an ending of some sort of heartbreak that just really came to an end, because the nines are about coming to fruition. This could have been another person, or a situation, but this is saying is that it came to fruition, right? It's kind of like it got there. So that's like that kind of gives you an idea. What are the steps that you can take in terms of moving forward? Okay, what are the 3 steps that you can take? Let's start with the first step, what that is. First step you can take is the Queen of Wands. Nice. Okay, so we get the Queen of Wands. I'm just going to get out of this program. So yeah, kind of flashed up, and I don't know why. But this is the Queen of Wands, right? And she's that fire type energy. So the best step to take is to move forward with passion in your own dreams with you, okay? And that's what this is talking about. And again, this is a general read. So this is about, you see the sunflower, right? The sunflowers is focusing on the light, focusing on the passion. She moves towards passion. She moves towards the sun. She's just absolutely gorgeous and really grounded, but moving forward with confidence. And the Queen is all about influence too, right? And she's got growth on her wand that she holds with her. And this is about, being very, very vibrant and exuberant in whatever it is she is in terms of moving forward. So she's creating something. So the best step is to be vibrant, exuberant, have that brand new start. This is also about, using your influence and your vibrancy to help move you forward, okay? Anything else that on step 1 here? Let's see what else can help you here. Step one, and I clarify it. Yeah, this is about the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and then I get the Lover's card, okay? So here we go. The Knight of Swords, this is about moving forward passionately. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So this is about, you know, you using your exuberant and vibrancy, and then it kind of attracts, I don't know, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You know, could be another suitor, someone that comes in real quick. Knights tend to come in real quick and leave real quick. This is saying is that I think that you understand that intellectually from your queeness, that you understand that. And then I get the Eight of Swords, right? So the Eight of Swords, again, more sword energy. The Eights are about change, and this is about some sort of you know, isolation and imprisonment, that in this relationship that you had with this, you know, Knight of Swords coming in, you felt kind of imprisoned and held back, like things were stalled, things weren't moving. That's kind of how I felt. And then I get Lover's card, because as it pertains to lovers, I really kind of feel that that there was some sort of imprisonment here, that something couldn't go further, okay? At least in this moment at this time. When it comes to the Lover's card, there is divine guidance. There is love here. There's no doubt about it. There's two people in this love. It's about divine timing too. So it's about, you're stalled, you are ready to take action and move forward and move towards the light, but it's like this other person, this knight, is kind of keeping you stalled a little bit. But I really feel that you're understanding this as it pertains to love. Not only is it divine timing, but it also has to be something where it's not stalled. Two people have to work together. So that's what I see here. And that is your step one in terms of, you know, kind of how you would actually kind of move forward, you know, kind of like, well, step one in terms of helping you. What's step two that can help you get the clarity that you need? Let's take a look from the confusion. Step two, what do we get here? Strength. Use your strength, because you've got it. This is actually calling on that Leo type energy. You might have it in your chart or someone around you, but this is saying you got the strength to move through this. And this is about using your strength. So if you're questioning whether or not you have the strength, this is saying that you do, okay? You definitely have strength within this process. And I am going to pull in a minute what warrior card that's going to help you in terms of your strength moving forward, okay? But let's look at step three, the advice that you can move from confusion to clarity here, what that looks like. So using your intellect, again, you know, step one is using your intellect, knowing, you know, what you've come out of, that it takes two people in order to have, you know, to have love, right? And if you feel kind of the Eight of Swords tied up and kind of not sure which way to go, or you can't confined and not being able to move, it might have to do with this person here, this other person maybe not wanting the same thing, or perhaps not be able to give the same thing, at least at this time, as it pertains to love. So that's what it's letting you. You're recognizing that. And this is saying you've got the strength to continue to move forward because you know what's best for you. What's step three? Okay, let's take a look at what that looks like for you. 10 of Pentacles. So this, I really feel it starts out right with the 8 of Pentacles from the very, very beginning where you're at, and you end with the 10 of Pentacles. This moves you from here to here. It seems like it has you focusing on yourself right now. The more you focus on yourself, the more that other person or the other situation can kind of handle its own self and grow as well, or grow out of. You know, it just really depends. If it's a person, as you work on yourself, the other person's forced to work on them. Because that's where your energy is tied up. So I really feel that as you work on you to go towards this 10 of Pentacles here, you're kind of forcing that other person and the dynamic to change in this situation here, right? And this is saying, remember, you've got strength. So this is beautiful. This is 10 of Pentacles. This is wealth. This is coming to fruition. I mean, it's most or less, it's everything here. I mean, everything's kind of coming here. So this is beautiful. So this just tells me is that you've come to fruition. This is, you know, wealth, right? So that's what I see. The steps to overcome: have strength, continuously work on yourself, use the knowledge and understand, and use that Queen of Wands, that intellectual ability, knowing that no one can keep you stuck in a love situation, you know, person, place, or thing, unless you allow it. And this is about having the strength to move forward. And knowing that, you know, focusing on your wealth and your groundedness, and you know, focusing still on what you want. What is the Strength card? What is this Strength card in terms of the best way to move forward? Ace of Swords, getting the clarity that you need. Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. You are getting the clarity that you need and having the strength to be able to move forward. So whatever it is that's, eluding you, you're going to have the strength to get the clarity, and clarity is going to come through. This is clarity, power, and victory in this situation that brings you to the Ten of Pentacles. This is beautiful. This is established wealth, like I said. It's really beautiful. And the green is the heart chakra, which talks about love, right? So it's not so much the love of money, it's getting the love of yourself, getting grounded. It starts out, with a young boy at, kind of an 8 of Pentacles in the situation, but you ending with an old man, in respect in terms of the maturity here, right? Into the 10 of Pentacles. So, whatever it is that you start with that you've been working on, you can have it. But you're using that Queen of Wands energy, that fire energy, and your vibrancy and exuberance to get what it is that you want, to attract it to you rather than you going for it. Because I think that what it's like to be twisted and tied up in a relationship or situation of in and out energy. And what you want is this closeness, this connection, this divine companionship here. And this is saying to keep going. You've got the strength to have it, and keep focusing on that. And this is about clarity, power, and victory. So for some of you in a current relationship or situation, that's coming through, you're going to get the clarity that you need relating to this situation, that's going to give you the strength to move on and get you what it is that you want, at least for the time being. So that's what I see here. What is the best overall oracle card that we can use in terms of transmuting the confusing energy into very positive energy? Let's pull on the Sacred Rebels card here and see how we can use the frustrating, kind of energy and move it more towards clarity for you. Okay, let's take a look at what that is. Against the Grain. Wow, this is a 4 card. This is interesting. So this talks about. This is about you want love to trump over power. Okay. You want humanity to relate to each other as equals and recognize the sacredness in the world and all around you, okay? So this is what it is. This is about, you can kind of see it, this is like against the grains. So this is about, the universe loves you to take an unusual take on things, okay? The quirkiness, this is about making the impossible possible and using your quirkiness to make that happen. And if there's anyone that can do it, it can definitely be the Aquarians, okay? So this is a message to you that you're someone that lives and breathes in the depths of really creative waters, right? And that's what, she's swimming under the water here, and that's what I feel. And this is about losing yourself in the flow of music, right? This is losing yourself in the flow of nature, right? And in your dreams and in your imagination. And that's what this is talking about, that whether it's through meditation, whether it's through art or literature, whatever that is for you, dance even, this is saying is that you must go against the grain because it's just your way. You're not one of those followers, right? And this is saying is that you're one of those agitators that gets things going. And that's what I feel here. So it's not a force being of disrespect, to anyone else, but this is really about guidance that you're meant to be exactly, Aqua, as you are. And that's what this wants to let you do. So go through and go against the grain if that's what it is that you need to do, because your distinct difference and uniqueness is the power that you have. And that is what makes you just phenomenal, all right? And so this is what this is talking about, that really, really talking about that. This is, that your true nature of your being can never be changed. And even if it has to be hidden now and then, and it only can do so for a little small period of time before you have to bust out, you know what I mean? So that's what I feel coming in. So this was the guidance for this in terms of your clarity, whatever that is for you in a relationship or situation, whatever has brought you here. I just had to show you kind of what came about, but this is about going against the grain. And it's not about using it again against anyone else. It's just being your unique self, to be beautiful, to create the difference in this world that the world needs, and you're really bringing that out. So to get the clarity that you need. It's about going against the grain. It's about using your intellect of knowing the lessons from the past that you've come through, knowing that you don't have to stay stuck. You know what you want, and then calling upon your strength and getting the clarity, the power, and victory on how you should move forward. And then you get that Ten of Pentacles that I see here, which is wealth, establishment. And again, you have grown from the beginning of the read to the end of the read. Just look at this. Look how much growth has come into play. It's beautiful. So I'm sending you lots of love. Please note your comments below. Again, this is a general read. Please drop a like, and it definitely helps my channel. And I look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, namaste.